So let's go make a trade, an options trade in my $10,000 virtual selling premium in a small account portfolio. I created this portfolio to demonstrate how I might trade selling options in a smaller account. Because most people who start trading options in smaller accounts of like $5,000, $10,000, they mostly buy calls and puts, which I believe is the hardest way to make money consistently in the long run. So I want to just demonstrate that there's other ways to trade smaller accounts, and there's in one way selling premium, which is my core strategy with my real money as well. And I just want to demonstrate another way that you can trade in a small account, and it's just basically for educational purposes for you to see that another alternative strategy besides just buying calls and puts. And hopefully you can take away some new strategy or some ideas to trade in your account as well. So let's look at BABA. BABA was something I was looking at today. Volatility is extremely high in BABA. It's been in a range somewhere between 60 to 80. It's near the lows again. And what I want to do is I want to sell a strangle. And I'm going to go to March. And I'm going to go out to, the premiums are pretty good. So the volatility is so high, so the premiums are pretty good, way out of the money. And I can go somewhere around 15% out of the money and go to 50, and I can still get 83 cents. So I'm going to sell 150 put, and then I'm going to go out, and in general, when I'm bullish, I will sell in general half of the amount of value of my sold put in the sold call. So because I sold 85 cents, I might sell in general, when I'm a little bit bullish on the market, half of that. So I might go out and sell the something around the 71, around there. But in this case, this market is not something that I'm not bullish right now. So I'm going to go ahead and sell something equivalent, and I'm going to go to 70, somewhere around 70 cents. So now I can take in $164 worth of credit, and I'm going to hope that I can get at least 80% of that at some point over the next several weeks. So just to refresh, I don't normally sell. If you're going to be bullish on a strangle, if you're going to be bullish bias, you might sell half the amount on the call as the put. But in this case, I want a little more hedge to the downside, so I'm selling almost the same amount of value on both ends. And to make a trade, you saw as I simply clicked the value in the bid and ask. So when you click on this red part, that's clicking to sell an option, and it will automatically sell. And you can change these by going to buy and sell. You can change buy and sell here. You can change that. You can change sell. You can create a spread there if you want. And the idea is when you click on buy, when you click on ask, it automatically goes to buy at the ask. And when you click on bid, it automatically goes to sell. And that's kind of what how generally brokers do it. They assume that you buy at the ask and sell at the bid, and that's kind of like the market order. So you can add multiple legs up to 4, and you can do a complex option strategy up to 4 legs at a time, and that's kind of generally in most 99% strategies that you're going to have anywhere from 1 to 4 legs. Then you can just get rid of them by hitting the X here, and you can increase the quantity right here by hitting the plus and the minus sign, and you can see the buying power changes as you change that. So it automatically changes. So right now, if the submit button is right here, and if I keep going higher, all of a sudden I have insufficient buying power. So I'm using up too much buying power with this trade if I go to 5 contracts. So I'm going to go back to 1, And my goal is this is a 10K portfolio too, so I want to stay as small as possible and simply to demonstrate selling premium. So you can, and of course you can change the expiration month here, and you can change the symbol here, and just go and change the option chain. So when I'm ready, I can use a limit order. So if I want to do make it a limit of if I wanted to change this to 60 credit, I can change it here and then click limit. But in this case, I don't care. I just want to get filled at the best prices the market can give me. So I'm going to unclick that. Just FYI, at a real broker, you would probably mostly always use limit orders. But in virtual trading, we're going to fill you at reasonable prices, and you're not gonna get screwed by the market makers. So and here you can just leave it at 159 at what it was, and you can submit your order. I also want to Baba you can add a description to your trade here, which will be added automatically to your trade page, so it serves as an automatic trade journaling for you. Baba taking advantage of high implied volatility, and Baba good risk reward for a smaller account. Okay, so then I submit it, confirm, and the trade is now placed. So now it ends up here along with my Fitbit, along with my Facebook, and now I can track them all in one place here in my portfolio. And I'll go over things like performance in other videos. There's a lot of other things that you can do from this portfolio page. But that's how you make an options trade. And I will show the stock trade in another video.